Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Please, like the video and share your thoughts. In the comments, your feedback helps make the content better. He always thrived with an audience. Easter dinner was no different. The table gleamed in pastels and pride. Glazed ham, polished silver, the delicate clink of champagne glasses. My brother sat across from me, posture loud, grin louder. Not everyone can handle a real career in tech, he said, slicing his ham like he was cutting through me. I didn't flinch. I never do. Grandma turned her head, eyes sharp behind her glasses. Is that why your company just bought his? The silence that followed was surgical. You could hear the hum of the fridge in the next room. His fork froze midair. My hand never left my glass. That was the moment. The reveal, the end of a story that had begun long before Easter. He'd been the golden child, 2 years older, always taking the spotlight. As kids, he fixed my toys only to brag later as if he'd built them from scratch. I admired him anyway. Brilliant, arrogant but brilliant. When he got into MIT, the family celebrated for weeks. When I quietly launched my first startup, they barely looked up. He taught me something crucial. People believe the one who talks the loudest. So I learned to move silently and speak quietly. Years later, I pitched my software idea, a data optimization tool. He laughed. Cute, he said, but serious engineers work on real problems. He landed a job at a flashy Silicon Valley firm, Venture Core. Sleek offices, rooftop bars, endless ego. I stayed home, coding at a dining table that doubled as a war room. Once, he even sent me job openings at his company, as if offering charity. I politely declined. What he didn't know was that Venture Core was my target. The first crack came 2 years later. My startup, Soleni, began winning contracts Venture couldn't touch. Leaner, smarter, faster. He dismissed it as luck. I dismissed him as noise. Then I discovered Venture had quietly tried to copy one of our algorithms. His signature was on the document. My own brother, stealing my code. That was when I stopped loving him. But I didn't rage. Rage is amateurish. I collected data, emails, timelines, patterns of internal theft. I built a case. Not legal, not yet. Strategic. A blueprint for his downfall. The first move was subtle. Leaked just enough innovation to make Venture Core think we were struggling financially. A planted interview here. A delayed press release there. All smoke, no fire. They took the bait, offering partnership talks. He boasted to the family he'd saved my company, even practicing his victory speech. I heard it over the phone that night. I'll make sure they don't swallow you whole, he said. I smiled quietly. Appreciate it. The irony? I already controlled the data core Venture Core depended on. Through shell investors and careful acquisitions, I quietly absorbed their supply chain, 3 startups deep. They didn't see it. He didn't see it. When the merger finalized, it hit in a single line. Solentech acquires Venture Core. Xiaomi, CTO terminated. My brother. Easter dinner became my encore. He arrived late, unaware, still bragging about promotions that didn't exist. He sat beside Grandma, laughing about bootstrap companies and wannabe CEOs. I listened calmly. The storm had already passed. Then Grandma asked, "Is that why your company just bought his?" Her words landed like a verdict. The table froze. His smile faltered, then vanished. He turned to me, searching for denial, mercy, anything. I looked at him the same way he once looked at me, small, proud of nothing. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. The acquisition wasn't revenge. It was reclamation. Every sneer, every dismissal, every stolen line of code, I folded it into my empire. He left the table early. I stayed, finished my wine, and answered Grandma's quiet question with a single nod. He taught me everything I needed to win. I didn't dismantle him out of hate. Hate burns too fast. I dismantled him out of principle, to prove that silence isn't weakness, and humility isn't submission. He thought he built the ladder. I climbed higher, quietly, steadily, until I reached the lever that pulled his world apart. Now, looking back, I feel only clarity, not guilt. Justice doesn't always need a courtroom. Sometimes it only needs patience and the perfect dinner table to serve it.